Teams get set to match up between the San Francisco 49ers and the Green Bay Packers. And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line. That is the kind of tackling they want to see all game, as he'll lose yardage to start things out. 2 yards the loss, 2nd and 12.
A loss of 2.
At the 23, it's 2nd and 12.
At the 23-yard line.
Here's Love. Got an open man. It's Valdez-Scantling. And they'll take him down at the 31-yard line. 8 yards on the completion, but now they face 3rd down.
One thing we do know, he's going to get his catches. So as they move forward defensively, got to continue to focus on not giving up the big play when he does catch the ball.
And a quick throw here that's complete. It's a gain of 4 there, and it gives him a new set of downs.
That throw's not going to get him a whole lot, but that really didn't matter, did it? They got what they needed on that throw. Picked up the 1st down, and I'm going cliche here. Game of inches, partner.
Absolutely. And you talked to me a lot about opening drives, how key those are to set the tone. You kept the drive alive. 3rd down conversion here is big.
At the 37-yard line.
For the Packers and Niners, this, of course, a rematch of the NFC Championship game from a year ago. And that game belonged to the 49ers. You might remember Raheem Mostert. Boy, he really made a name for himself in that one. 220 yards on the ground, 4 touchdown runs in the 37-20 victory that sent the 49ers to Miami. So from inside Niner territory now, this is 1st and 10 at the 47. And they'll run on the inside handoff. And he picks up about 6 as he gets this down to the 41.
Again, the ball carrier.
He was solid last week, over 100 yards in their victory on the ground. They want to get that going again.
Absolutely. What they also understand is that from week to week, it's not necessarily the same, but they want it to be, right? What they saw last week on the ground, they want to see in this game as well.
Had his hands on it, but dropped it. The rookie making a little bit of a rookie mistake. 3rd down. Love from the gun. And he finds Seals-Jones complete. And he's able to get it to the 33. Good enough for a 1st down. And they just keep marching right along. 1st down on a pickup of 8 there. So they'll come up 1st and 10 now from the 33. Love now. He'll let it go deep for Foster. And he's got it. It's caught for a Packers touchdown. Robert Foster, his 1st touchdown on the year. And the Packers have taken the early lead. Looking sharp on that 1st drive. These guys, of course, coming off back-to-back victories. And you see that kind of advancing into this game, don't you?
You certainly do. And when you have a team that doesn't get too full of itself, even though they've won 2 games in a row, you get the end result that we saw there. That nice opening drive because they're sharp, they're focused, and they're locked into everything that they're doing.
Fielded just outside the goal line. And he'll take it up past the 25 to the 26-yard line.
Deebo Samuel on the return. The Niners take over 1st and 10 at their own 26-yard line.
Carry for Raheem Mostert. And he's going to lose yardage and be backed up to the 25. Officially, it's a 1-yard loss. That's going to bring up 2nd and 11. A loss of a yard there to start out. That leads to a 2nd and 11. Now a shotgun snap as they'll look to throw. He's going to... Got his man complete. Past the 20.
Oh, it don't
Touchdown,
matter.
49ers.
San Francisco.
Dante Pettis, his 2nd touchdown on the season. And the 49ers are within an extra point of tying this thing up. And correct me if I'm wrong, that was just a simple fly route, wasn't it?
No, there's nothing to correct at all. You've got it down pat. And I just remember as a player, when I'd be in practice sessions and I'd hear 9 from the receivers, that meant fly route, go. Look out. That was the 9, and he just kept going all the way into the end zone for the touchdown.
10 at their own 25-yard line.
About set to get this drive started, the Green Bay offense at the line. And that last drive, a long drive, but not just that. They had a great air attack going. Do they stick with it?
I would think that they would, because if they were confident enough to do it on the last drive, starting backed up in their own territory, why would you change anything? They've got to be confident about what they're presenting and continue to do so.
Yeah, because the secondary, they really look clueless.
And that was amazing because that drive went and went, no adjustments, and no big plays by the defense to knock the ball away.
Now this one complete to Robert Foster. And they finally get him, but not before he reaches the 33-yard line.
Green Bay Packer.
So the big play changes the complexion of things. Here's 1st and 10 just outside the 30. Hands it off out of the gun. And a short gain down to about the 33. Give him maybe a yard, quite the opposite from the previous big gainer. Ball at the 33, 2nd and 9.
Brings up second.
Out of the shotgun, it's Love. He's going to wind up and air it out. That's going to be caught. And they are able to stop him, but he does take it all the way to the 2. Give him 30 yards there.
1st and goal at the 2-yard line.
7-7, our score after 1.
With the score tied 7-7.
They'll try and run for it on 1st and goal. And this one will wind up with him losing yardage back to the 4-yard line. It's a loss of 2 there, bringing up 2nd down.
Loss of 2. Brings up 2nd.
Love looking to throw it.
At the 4-yard line.
In trouble, and he'll go down back at the 12. And Nick Bosa so quick on the outside, he gets in there to bring him down.
2nd goal, last thing you need to do is get pushed backwards to take a sack. But he couldn't find anywhere to go with the football, had to eat it, and ended up on the ground.
Love, this is 3rd and goal. Now they set up the screen, that's complete. And they'll get him down about 3 yards short of the 1st. A gain of 9, not enough, and it's 4th down.
They dialed up the screen pass on 3rd down, and for a second it looked like it was all going to come together, and they had a chance to pick up a 1st down, but the defense got there and finished it off.
And the 14-year trusty veteran able to knock it through. And the Packers are off to a 3-0 lead. A good drive gets them inside the 5, but they could not punch it in.
And credit the defense, too. Make sure that happens, because that was the old bend but don't break approach. Made sure they contained them when they absolutely had to and forced the field goal attempt that went through.
5-yard line.
The 49er offense set to get this drive underway. And for them, a touchdown their last go-around. Obviously, they'll be hoping to do that again.
And when you start plotting for this drive, when you start thinking to yourself, okay, what are we going to do? You don't go away from what you did before because that worked, but you have to be prepared for...
Touchdown, 49ers! Raheem Mostert. His 9th touchdown of the season. And once again, the 49ers are back out in front. And that makes it 14-10.
Good. Makes the score Niners 14, Packers 10. Mitch Wishnowsky to kick off for San Francisco.
Here is Wishnowsky to boot it away following the touchdown. Fielded just outside the goal line. And able to get this across the 20, but not much further as he's dropped at the 23-yard line.
At their own 23-yard line.
That's the reason we ball for.
The Packer offense ready to get their next drive underway. Their drive last time, it stalled out. They were forced to take the short field goal.
And the key phrase, you nailed it, forced to, because you know coaches look at these short field goals as a last resort, right? To them, that's not how drives are supposed to end. You're supposed to put 6 on the board. That's a consolation prize. Like going to the county fair, you don't get the big stuffed animal on that one, do you?
No, you don't go top shelf. That's bottom shelf material. 2nd and 5 after the 5-yard completion on first down. To throw now. Here's Love. He'll find his tight end, Seals Jones. Love, not a big window to throw. Coverage wasn't too bad there.
Yeah, they had him under wraps pretty well, but somehow able to muscle his way open and catch the ball.
The Packers on 3rd down. They've been okay, 2 for 3 thus far. Here it's 3rd and 3. Working out of the gun. Love. That's taken in by the tight end, Josiah DeGuara. And able to get this one across the 45 before he's brought down. His first catch, and it's a pretty big one. They get the conversion on 3rd down.
10 at the 48-yard line.
Now a handoff here to his running back. And he's got this one across midfield into 49er territory. Call it a gain of 4 on first, and that'll make it 2nd down. The run got 4. Now they deal with a 2nd and 6. Now they try the right side here. And he's going to get this one down near the 45-yard line. 3 yards is half of what they needed. Now can they get the other 3 here on 3rd down?
That's a gain of 3.
The passing game's been working quite well so far, but the running game's been a little bit of a struggle, and that's a surprise to me. Typically, when you can throw it, you've opened up lanes for your runners.
Love with it here, 3rd and short yardage. And he's got his man in stride, complete. And he'll go out of bounds after taking it a little further down inside the 40. Coming up at halftime, I'll go from one personality, that's you, Charles Davis, to another one in Orlando, the coach. He'll have stats and scores from around the NFL. You and Jonathan Coachman, both larger than life.
No doubt about it.
But you're stuck with me in this booth,
yes,
and he's miles away and smiling.
And happy.
Fighting his way down to about the 35-yard line. Just a yard on the first down carry, so it's 2nd and 9.
Well, sometimes you just have to give credit to the defense. Great job there at the point of attack, holding up. They won their battles at the line of scrimmage, left him no space to try and run. A really nice job swarming to the ball carrier.
Trying to lay one up deep. Touchdown, Packers!
Touchdown, Packers!
A nice throw there by the 2nd-year quarterback.
And I don't believe that was the kind of play he would have made as a rookie, because usually your rookie season is a continuation of your college days. A lot of one read, and if you don't have it, you just take off and go. Now he's settled in the pocket a little bit more, reading the field and getting to a 2nd and sometimes 3rd progression. That was a nice play.
And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback.
25-yard line.
The 49er offense set to get this drive underway. And they hit the home run last drive. One play on the ground all the way to the house. Now the defense, maybe they're expecting a run here.
Parker, I love your description, because when we talk about hitting the home run, we're usually thinking about a passing play, aren't we? Something in the air, deep ball. But how about them just taking it big-time jaunt? Now if you're coming back out, now they've established this run game, the play-action pass could very well be open.
2nd and 9 now. Open man is Samuel, complete. And he takes it down deep into Green Bay territory. A big play there for the Niners. 66 yards. They scored touchdowns on drives 1 and 2, and now they're trying to make it a perfect 3 for 3 to start. And they'll get this on the screen to Mostert. And he's able to work it here to the 8-yard line. Not much there, only a yard. The 49ers now going to use the first of their timeouts as they'll stop it with 27 seconds remaining here in the second quarter. And he'll get this down inside the 5 to the 4 before he's out of bounds. That time the completion goes for 4 yards, and we're set up with a 3rd and goal. They'll come out in the pistol. Big play coming here. It's 3rd and goal. From the shotgun, he'll look to throw. Accelerating, and off he goes. The 40.
Darius Leonard. Here it comes. The 3rd down pass. Intercepted. The Packers take over 1st and 10.
So from the 36 now, 1st and 10. Following the interception, Love. Open man, here's Foster. And they'll wind up getting this one all the way down inside the 20. And with just 1 second remaining in the first half, they'll call the timeout. So with 1 second left in the half, on is the field goal unit. From the right hash, this from 33. The kick by Crosby is good. So we have reached halftime in what's a 6-point game at the break. As we'll head down to Orlando, that's where we find our man Jonathan Coachman at our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach. The 49ers going to have the football and trailing on the scoreboard as we get back underway on EA Sports. And only able to get this to the 19, so probably should have opted for the touchback.
The Niners take over 1st and 10 at their own 19-yard line.
The 49er offense set to get this drive underway. They're down here, but very much in this game. What's the tonality of a coach's talk when a game is within striking distance like this at intermission?
Typically, what they're doing is emphasizing the things that went well in the first half and wanting more of that. Sure, you've got to go over some of the errors and clean up some things because there's a reason you're down. But overall, I think they want to stay positive, stay up with this team. We're just starting the second half, and we've got the football. Let's go ahead and punch it in, and then we'll take it from there.
See how that recipe works. In need of only about the length of the football here on 2nd down. Mostert. And he'll get it up near the 35, right at the 34 here. A gain of 5, good enough for the first down.
2nd and inches is oftentimes an invitation for an offense coordinator to take a big shot downfield because he feels like he can come back on 3rd down and pick up the first down. But sometimes you just don't want to break tendency. Stay with what you are, stay with who you know, and go get the first down. That's exactly what they did.
They'll look to throw here on 1st down. He'll fire this deep for Ayuk. Brandon Ayuk, the one he was looking for. And it's 2nd down.
Well, you got to think that sooner or later they're going to hit one of those, but the coverage has been excellent thus far, and it was again on the last play.
From the 34, they'll come to the line on 2nd and 10. Lines up and lets it go for Samuel. But when this ball's tipped and intercepted. Picked off by Darnell Savage. And his guys will take over at the 30-yard line.
Intercepted. The Packers take over 1st and 10 at their own 30-yard line.
About set to get this drive started. The Green Bay offense at the line. We have not seen much on offense from either side. These last few drives, it has been a struggle, hasn't it?
Totally, and you're thinking to yourself right now, if you're on offense trying to get things figured out, okay, we self-scout every week in our game plan. How many things do we do at certain times? What are our tendencies? Time to go to some of those tendency breakers and try and create some offense.
They always have those in their back pocket, don't they?
You have to, and if you don't keep abreast of what you're doing, you lock into a rhythm and make it easy for the opposition.
Looking for tendency breakers right now. They only got a yard out of that last completion, and that makes this 2nd and 9. From the gun, Love. That's complete to his tight end, Seals Jones. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. 11 yards there, first down. Catch number 100 for his career right there, and it's good enough to keep the chains moving. First down, Love to pass. Looking for his running back, and he's got him. And he'll be brought down right at the 45-yard line. That catch good for only a couple.
That's a good job there by the corner. We do talk about this a lot, that a lot of corners see their job as simply covering receivers. Tackling isn't everyone's thing. But in this case, he came up quickly and made a nice, sure tackle.
So 2nd and 8 here after the pass play for 2 yards on first down. Oh, he's going to let this go for the end zone. Touchdown, Packers. A big play there. His 2nd touchdown of the game and his 9th on the year. And the Packers add on to their lead. This offense, they were dynamic in the first half. The halftime break, that didn't slow them down at all. Big strike here in the 3rd quarter.
It's almost as if they were saying, it's not just our skill in the first half that's getting this done, it's confidence as well. And confidence has taken over this game in a big way. How about these strikes that we're seeing?
And the lead is now 13.
Kick is good. Makes the score Packers 27, 49ers 14.
The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away. That'll be taken about a yard deep. And ultimately, he stopped right where he would have been if he had simply gone down to a knee at the 25.
25-yard line.
The 49er offense set to get this drive underway. Now, they've sort of lost their way, partner. How do they recalibrate and get this proverbial train back on track?
Well, this is where leadership really comes into play. How's the head coach handling it? The offensive coordinator? Sometimes they just make a joke. All right, guys, you had your fun? All right.
Throw it out the window.
Yeah, let's get back on track here. And sometimes that'll work just fine.
I guess it's time now to lean on that leadership. They'll come up now 2nd and 4 from the 31. This is Mostert. And he'll be tackled right on the chalk of the 45. Give him 14 on that one and a first down. We've seen him break off a big run already in this game, and for a second, that one looked like it might be another.
Yeah, I think that any defense would say, look, we can't let him get to the second level because sometimes he'll break off the big run on his own, but oftentimes you get additional blocking at the second level, which gets you deeper into the secondary.
And that'll be incomplete. We do have a penalty flag down, however. Let's see what that's about. Clearly wasn't outside of the tackle box. There's your penalty.
And accompanying that penalty, a loss of down.
They lose the yardage, and, of course, they also lose the down on the grounding call, and it's quickly 2nd and long. On play action, they'll throw. Now, And he's going to be intercepted a third time. Picked off by Josh Jackson. And a terrific return as he brings this one all the way back to the 30. Certainly not what he was hoping for, Charles. That's now 3 interceptions in this ball game.
But there's a lot of knowledge to be gleaned every time you throw an interception if you do things the right way. And hasn't there been a pretty darn good quarterback along the way who threw a lot of interceptions early, learned from them, and became great later?
Who would that be?
That'd be one Peyton Manning. Threw 28 his rookie year. That's the NFL record. How'd things turn out for him?
I think okay. He's a guy in all the commercials now, right?
Yeah, I think he's doing okay.
It's a loss of 2. Brings up second.
So the opening play of the drive goes backwards. Now they'll come up on 2nd and 12. Now the man from UTEP, this is Aaron Jones. He winds up getting only a couple there, down to the 29.
33, Aaron Jones.
And the big fella stuffed that one up in a big way. I think doubling him has to be a priority because you can't move up to the next level if you don't take care of him first.
Nowhere to turn here, and he's going to go down. Back at about the 37-yard line.
Eric Armstead.
I remember when I was a kid and all I wanted was a nickel so I could get that soda down at the fountain. And guess what? The nickel came into play well. 5 defensive backs, they covered well, allowed for the sacks.
Sodas were a nickel when you were a kid?
No, I just needed the extra nickel so I could pay the proper price.
Okay, how much were they? A dime? What were they?
15 cents.
The 49er offense set to get this drive underway. And here we are almost through 3 quarters of play, and this passing game still has not really found any kind of rhythm.
Put it mildly, because they're not even over 100 yards yet. And in today's NFL, where it's a pass-first league, that is quite surprising. Not many teams patient enough to stick with the run. Everybody wants to advance the ball through the air. They've got to get their timing back.
Back now at Lambeau. It's 49er football, but some ground to cover. They find themselves behind as we hit the 4th and final quarter. On 1st and 10, it's Mostert. And nothing doing. He's immediately taken down at the line of scrimmage. Kenny Clark, the big D tackle, there to make the stop.
2nd and 10. At the Packers' 43-yard line.
So after the run for no gain, here's 2nd and 10. Oh, he'll look downfield for... It's caught at the 10. And he's going to take it in. Touchdown, San Francisco. George Kittle, his 2nd touchdown on the season. And the forced fumble defensively leads to 6 points for the Niners. Tavecchio good on the extra point. And now things get a bit more interesting here in this 4th quarter.
Mitch Wishnowsky to kick off for San Francisco.
Here is Wishnowsky to boot it away following the touchdown. And this will not be brought out. It's a touchback.
At their own 25-yard line.
The Packer offense ready to get their next drive underway. Their lead back down to 1 score after the touchdown a moment ago. First down's a must on this drive as they start out here 1st and 10. The tackle by Eric Armstead. Offensively with the lead, you want to run the ball, keep the clock going, but you also want to still kind of be in attack mode too, right? So how do you do that and not come back on your heels?
Think about all the practices we've watched where they have that tempo period to go over things just like this, where they describe the scenario, tell you what they're looking for, and make sure that they're still attacking, yet at the same time not going so fast as to leave too much time on the clock.
3rd and 3.
The Packers on 3rd down. They've converted 4 times out of 6. Not bad. This time it's 3rd and 3.
50 seconds. Push him back. Push him back.
Now Love. Looking left side. He's got it. Complete. And he'll be taken down, but not before he gets into enemy territory. Give them 18 on that play, and Green Bay has the first as well. So from inside Niner territory now, this is 1st and 10 at the 49-yard line. Pretty good results here on the first down run as he takes us forward for about 6. Now, I'm guessing you'd say this is kind of the key here. Grind out some yardage, work on that clock, see if you can continue to tick it down.
Definitely, you want to bleed things out at this point, right? Continue to possess the football, gain some yard.
Oh, no, he lost the football. And now this is scooped up by the 49ers. And his crew will take over with a football at the 35-yard line.
I know when you're looking at the scoreboard clock, we're getting near the end of this game, but they were in what was really called 4-minute offense. And that's practice, being taking care of the football, taking time off the clock, not giving them a chance to come back. The bottom line is, what did I say in the beginning? Taking care of the football. That didn't happen.
Didn't do it. A costly turnover. That'll set them back with a loss of 3 on the play. And that'll make this a 2nd and 13. They'll set up to throw. Now they go screen. It's complete. They get 11 back on that one. It leads to 3rd down.
When you run a screen pass really well, you got to like the look of it because so many parts come together to make it work well. The offensive linemen where they're faking people out, the back slipping out there, catching the football, then all of them going together as one unit downfield. A really nice pickup.
This is 3rd and 2. Maybe the biggest play in this football game. And able to haul it in is Kittle. He'll take this to the other side of midfield before going out of bounds. A gain of 10 and a 49er first down.
First down, San Francisco.
Here's Mostert. And they go backwards here, losing yardage back at the 48-yard line. They'll lose a yard there, and it's 2nd and 11.
An interesting and intriguing decision there defensively because they kept extra DBs on the field despite seeing the multiple tight end look that came out for the offense.
I thought they were going to switch out of it. I didn't know if they felt they didn't have time or what the case was.
Well, in any event, the extra speed allowed for great penetration as they stuffed that one behind the line of scrimmage.
Second and 11. We've got a one-score game with inside of 2 minutes remaining. Oh, he dropped it. They were looking for him in the middle third. He couldn't catch it. Now 3rd down. So it's 49er football here as we get you reset. They face a critical 3rd down now, needing a score here in the late going. They'll look to throw. He's going to let it fly. Got a man. It's caught at the 6-yard line. And across the chalk into the end zone. It's a 49er touchdown. Deebo Samuel, his 9th touchdown of the season. And the Niners are a point away from leading this game. And he puts it through.
Makes the score Niners 28, Packers 27.
Here is Wisnowski to boot it away following the touchdown. Fielded just outside the goal line. And the tackle going to be made right there at the 25-yard line.
1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
About set to get this drive started. The Green Bay offense at the line. And last time the turnover on the fumble, and they were in enemy territory, so that had to be very frustrating. Down on the scoreboard here, can't do it again.
You nailed every part of what was frustrating. Down on the scoreboard, had a drive going, had pushed it past the 50-yard line, so they felt like they were in striking distance, and to come away with nothing, not a good feeling at all, to put it mildly. Now they can't afford to do that again.
Yeah, now can they get that bad taste out of their mouth here? Now a throw here on 2nd down, and that's complete. He's got the lane, and there he goes. And all the way down to the 5. A Big play there on the catch and run. 61 yards.
Well, they got the yardage they needed there. Picked up the first down, got out of bounds. How about the urgency that they have, as well as the understand where they are on the field?
And the question now, how do they want to work the clock here on 1st and goal? A field goal. And he'll take this into the end zone for a Green Bay touchdown. A great play there. His 2nd touchdown on the season. And the Packers have retaken the lead. All right, now a big 2-point conversion attempt still to come. Love looking to throw. And this one's caught. And their 4th quarter lead grows by a couple more. So they go with a pass, and it works there on the 2-point try. Charles, just in general, what are your thoughts, passing versus running on 2-point conversion? Situational?
It is situational. You have to know your team. What is your strength? Because so many people think you have to throw the ball in a 2-point conversion, but the stats will tell you that running it is about as proficient. So know your team and go to your strength.
The 49er offense set to get this drive underway. They're down here in a 1-score game, but the time, it's a factor, but it's not a huge factor right now, is it?
It's really not, because this amount of time gives them a chance to run their offense, to go through play sequences. And this is what they work on every week in practice, usually on a Friday. They go over this type of a situation, late game situation. What are we going to do when we have the opportunity? They've called these plays a bunch of times. Now's their chance to execute them.
Yeah, they have the opportunity now. Here's the execution. From the midfield stripe, they'll look to throw. Flush to his right. Oh, he's able to outmuscle him here as he pulls it in. He's been a one-man wrecking crew these last couple of plays. This time 18 more and a first down. The drive continues as they search for a tying touchdown. Here's 1st and 10. He'll look to throw. That's complete to his receiver, Pettis. The 49ers now going to use the first of their timeouts as they get it with 26 seconds to go in the football game.
At the Packers' 27-yard line.
Six yards was the pickup on the last completion, so here's 2nd and 4. Back to throw. That's complete. It's Brandon Ayuk. And out of bounds right around the 20. 7 yards there and a first down. That's what they need right now. Get the first down, get out of bounds, stop the clock.
Just playing smart football, understanding the situation, making the plays necessary, and making sure that clock stops at every opportunity.
From the red zone now, they'll look to throw. And, a crusher there as it's intercepted. Adrian Amos with a pick. Well, you just kind of feel for him right now. 4 interceptions, and you can almost see through his face mask. There's a lot going on in between the ears.
There certainly is, and probably way too much, because now he's probably doubting himself a little bit, wondering what adjustments he has to make. But here's what he needs to do. Get through this game. Go to the press conference, meet it head on, and show your teammates you're ready to shoulder what happened today, and you'll be ready for the next game.
And if he can do that as a rookie, that's a great sign of maturity. Now 2nd and 7 from the 23.
Right there, 54, right there, 54 mark.
Back to the ground, this time with Jones. And a short gain there as he'll get it up only to about the 24. They had 3 yards on first down, just 1 yard there.
A 1-yard gain brings up 3rd and 6.
Down to a knee goes Love, and that should be the final act of this football game.
Today's
So